And we have some good news and bad news. We're going to break it all down, guys. Hit that share button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And in Nebraska, the legislature has passed permitless carry bill, 33-14 vote. It now heads to the governor's desk. Should the governor sign it, it will be the 27th state to have permitless carry. Things are looking good on that front. And we have the ATF director being grilled, and he himself cannot define what is an assault weapon. Here's the audio, and go.
After 15 seconds, I'll just interrupt you.
No, so I'll go shorter than that, because I honestly do think if Congress wishes to take that up, I think Congress would have to do the work, but we would be there to provide technical assistance. Unlike you, I'm not a firearms expert to the same extent as you may be, but we have people at ATF who can talk about velocity of firearms, what damage different kinds of firearms cause, so that whatever determination you chose to make would be an informed one.
And what a monster that is. These are the agencies, the government agencies that are regulating your Second Amendment right. Now, we know that the ATF cannot make a law. Only Congress can do that, but they sure do have their metal-y fingers in our Second Amendment. But before we move forward to a daunting story where the a state coordinates with the ATF to share income of residents for warrantless monitoring. Before we get into that, guys, check out the sponsors of today's show, which is the USCCA. If you click on the link in the description of this post or in the comment section, you'll find a pinned link for a free 2023 gun laws map. Click on it, plug in your email, and you will get it yours as a gift and some great additional information. So we have, coming out of Zero Hedge, Texas secretly gives its citizens income to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Documents show that this has led to at least persons being monitored by the feds without a warrant through the federal gun background check system. Now, I know we would never expect for them to reach that far, but they are doing it, guys. And if it's happening to our fellow countrymen, of course, we know we are next. The Texas Workforce Commission TWC told the Enoch Times that it has written contracts with the ATF for sharing income information for criminal investigations. The revelation may lead to oversight by the legislature. So we have Texas State Rep Kane is deeply troubled about the coordination with the state's unemployment agency and the federal government. He says his office will be looking into whether the Texas Workforce Commission is assisting the ATF in the Biden administration's mission to violate the constitutional rights of law-abiding Texans. Kane told The Times, after reviewing the emails obtained by Gun Owners of America, what a great organization they are, as part of its ongoing FOIA lawsuit. This is the third part of an exclusive series on the ATF, giving information on innocent suspects to the Federal Bureau of Investigation for daily monitoring through the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, or also known as NICS. The FBI uses NICS as a database of people who are prohibited from possessing or buying guns. In one of the documents, the ATF agent emailed an FBI that a person suspected of straw purchasing or firearms trafficking needed to be put into a gun background check database. The agent wrote that per TWC, the man's reported wage earnings with the state of Texas do not appear to supply the financial means to afford the firearms that are purchased. The ATF agent requested on December 28th of 2020 that the Texan gun purchase be monitored daily for 90 days. However, as previously reported, the FBI wrote to the ATF that its agents could request an extension of the monitoring for as long as they wanted. Texas' role in the program was uncovered in the ATF's 9th production of documents to the Gun Owners of America as part of a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit. The 42 pages are more heavily redacted than the previous ones given to the GOA. There are 7 pages of blacked out information before the source of the income of the person in Texas is shown as TWC. One would think that a pro-gun state like Texas, which, by the way, Texas ain't what she used to be, would not be handing over gun owners confidential financial information to the federal government without a warrant, or likely even without probable cause. Rob Olson, an attorney for GOA, said. A spokesman for the TWC said that in a statement, federal and state law provides a path for sharing income information with the federal governmental agency if the federal agency can establish purpose that is permissible under law and enters into a written agreement which sets forth a legal requirement regarding allowable use and protection of the information. She also said the warrant release salary information is not required by law. Folks, they're just so busy getting into our lives for that safety first ideology, and we just continue to go about our day not concerned because we're not aware of all that spying that's happening on us. Folks, it is unconstitutional what the federal government and state and local governments are doing when it comes to the Americans and our private lives and our private purchases and property ownership and Second Amendment and First Amendment, and it just continues to go on and on and on. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments section. Of course, I am seeking additional sponsors. If you'd like to be a part of my show, bolstering the Second Amendment, as well as getting your name out there, thousands of folks see my videos. Reach out to me at my phone number, 888-316-IPAC, 888-316-IPAC. You can call or send a text message, and we can collaborate together on promoting your brand, whether it be on the screen or in person. Folks, I do appreciate you tuning in, and as always, remain safe.